Hey family, Julia Rose here. I pray this finds you at the precise time you need it. As always, with general readings, take what resonates and leave the rest, and put things where they fit. The first card out here, we were using, my guides had me pull a card from the World Shaman's Oracle. And this feels very pressing. The energy of this card feels very pressing. We have the wolf. The wolf speaks to not just a predatorial energy, but something very instinctual about the will to survive. It's also, when I read the description of this card, it speaks to knowing our limitations. The key word for this card is inner guidance. And look at the way the moon is whispering all the way into the third eye of this wolf, sort of wrapping around it and infusing its entire being. Navigating the dark through the eternal light of your soul, the darkness of this world through the eternal light of your joy, your love. This feels very much like you're getting back in touch with your roots at whatever capacity that means. You could be working with amethyst right now, or peacock ore, or mahogany obsidian. We're going to be getting tarot messages today from the Spirit Song Tarot. And this feels like a lot of crown activations are coming in for you. It's almost like, I don't know, this energy feels very difficult to articulate. Like it's beyond your wildest dreams, beyond your wildest imagination, I'm hearing. There's something here about you stepping forward into a new prosperous energy, but there's something also to be said about the darkness that you're stepping out of. Because the way that I'm seeing this energy, if we look at the card again, we see the moon here, but it's also like the darkness is fading away. It's starting to lighten up in the sky. And I feel like whatever this energy is, this depth to your instinct that's rising up to the surface is it's shifting the way that you perceive yourself and perceive others. Like you're very much, this feels like you're very much focused on your own path right now. And then also coming back to this idea of limitations is understanding how much of an impact you can have in the lives of others. There's only so much you can do. So your guides are wanting you to redirect some of that energy back into yourself, because it's truly only in your life that you can affect change. You can help others if they want it and they're willing to meet you halfway, because that's the law of energy in that exchange. But you're being asked to understand how much you're really capable of giving, because you can't do the work for other people. You can set them up with the tools, you can set them up with the right resources, you can say the right thing that they need to hear, offer the value, but if they're not ready to see it, that's not about you. Again, yeah, okay. Wow. Whoa. Okay. It's not about you. This is incredible. The two cards that came out were the Death card, transformation with transition and liberation. And then the Ace of Acorns, which is the Ace of Wands, creative force and confidence. That's giving Ram energy. So maybe you have a lot of fire energy or strong Aries placements in your chart. I feel like I feel like you're about to see something or whatever. There's a realization, there's an unfolding of a deep instinctual truth within you right now. And that's not just your will to survive, but it's also your will to live. Do you feel the subtle difference in those statements? The will to survive versus the will to live. This is an energetic rebirth you're going through. Yeah, featuring my dog in the back here. Don't mind her. Perhaps you have a wolf spirit guide who's becoming more prominent in your life, or this is one of your animal totems that you've resonated with for a while. Yes, can I get a little more information about that, please? Okay, there's a lot that you're doing right now to prepare for things that are going to come with a new astrological year. That would be Aries season in 2025, so the end of March, roughly. March 19th. And you're also going to see a lot of manifestations, truths, ultimately truths come to fruition on the spring equinox of 2025. Again, my messages are timeless, so if you find this at a different point, just know that it's still speaking to that fresh springtime coming out of the cold energy. That's what this feels like. The journey that you're on right now is setting you up to come out of the cold for good. We have a few more cards popping out here. I'm going to see what else comes out. Because whatever this is, when you're finished with this part of your journey, this leg of the journey I'm hearing, you're going to be ready to hit the ground running. But there's something about what you need to learn about yourself on this journey that's going to teach you something that you haven't been able to see before. Because you're very much someone that wants to help people. You love helping people. You love, love, love helping people. It makes you feel like your life has meaning, to be able to give joy, give love, and also share in joy and share in love with other people. And I feel like there's some aspect of this that you're realizing the limitations of this. Yeah, there's a lot about your independence here that you're going to be realizing over the next few months. Next 4 months. And I feel like this, yeah, it's almost like this out in the cold energy. Confirmation. You're going to be out on your own here. Not in a sense that you're isolated from your connections, like people are just going to start leaving you. It doesn't feel like that at all. It's very much like all of your outward facing energy is coming inward into your focus. Like you're pulling back all of your residual energy. And it's that process of coming back to yourself, reclaiming your direction, reclaiming your abundance of time. That's what's giving you this opportunity to discover more about yourself. And I know some of you are going to say, well, damn, Julia, that sounds selfish. That sounds selfish. It's not. It's not. Because you are here to live for your joy. And when you can help people, that's absolutely fantastic. I know this message is really going to polarize people. I can already feel it. But when you are living for your joy, when you are 100% true to yourself, because you recognize the limits of what you can do in the lives of others, you recognize the limits of even what you can offer yourself. The more that you understand these as boundaries placed by the Divine Lord, I just heard, That these are like, I don't know, it's like God's trying to get you to stay in your own lane. That's what this feels like. Because I'm seeing someone bowling, but every time they bowl, it goes off into the gutter or even like off into other people's lanes. And so this is like your guides putting up the little bumpers. So that way you can go where you need to go without getting distracted. I feel like this is a release of major distractions in your life or energetic leakages specifically. Yeah, the peacock ore is screaming at me. The peacock ore is so loud as a crystal. I'm going to show you. Brief activation here. This is a crystal that encourages independence as well as positive self-transformation. Hold it up a little bit longer, they said. Just to make sure it's in the focus of the camera. There we go. And if you receive this blessing from the peacock ore for abundant transformation and self-improvement, the release of limitations over self, just affirm, I step fully into my joy. I release all limitations around my joy. Either of these affirmations, whichever resonates with you. Dang, there's a lot of energy flowing here. Ooh, I just heard release the wounds that no longer serve you. They don't serve your past or your future. So it's safe to let them go. It's safe to be free. Yeah, it feels strongly like you're about to have an abundance of energy open up. Or that whatever you're focused on diligently right now is going to open up in the next 4 months. Things that you've just started or things that you're about to finish. I don't know what that is. For some of you, it's a move. For some of you, it's a relocation with your job. Some of you are switching careers. Some of you are investing in new projects and new pastimes or new resources, whatever this looks like for you. It's asking for your undivided attention. Your life is asking you for your undivided attention. Yeah. You could also be seeing deer at this time. It's speaking, they're speaking very much to the innocence of self-exploration. We had the 7 of shells here with choices and ambitions. Then we have the Page of Acorns, or Page of Wands, with discovery and enthusiasm. And the Queen of Acorns, with passion and creativity. Yeah, look at the sun in this card. The steadiness amongst the rolling hills. There's such a grace to this energy that's coming with your unparalleled focus. Confirmation. My dog was moving over there. She just went, oh my gosh. I feel like there's a little bit more here, but this is very specific. Okay. Wow. Okay. The Queen of Feathers with perception and truth. I feel like there's a few things here that you're working on in the dark. Like you haven't told people what you're doing. And I feel like that's building up a lot of excitement for you, but at the same time, there's also a sense of there's a dual aspect to this energy, because it feels like there's excitement within you, but it feels like you're not seeing that excitement mirrored around you fully, because this is something you're keeping so close to your heart right now. Like you're still working through, like, oh, is this going to be of value to people, kind of thing. And they're wanting you to keep the focus on you. Because, I mean, okay, lots happening here. It's, wow, yeah. Because I'm feeling like the approach that you need to take right now with what, like, this isn't going to resonate for everyone, and this isn't going to resonate for everything that you're working on too, but there's an emphasis here on your being focused on how you live your life in a way that heals you. How you live your life and do the things that you do. Connect with the people that you connect with in a way that is healing for you. Because the Star card came out with peace and healing. And they had me place it under the Queen of Feathers here with perception and truth. And I feel like, again, this is echoing another reading that I did not too long ago about you. Maybe, I would say check that reading out. I'll put it in the description box down below, where you're feeling like the bat, but really people are looking at you like the swan. Oh, they have everything. Okay, dang, that's your confirmation right there. It scared the bejesus out of me. Hare Krishna. Wow. It's like, because you've been on your own, okay, there's like two energies here. Because you've been on your own for so long, you can't, it's also that you can't see how much value you provide to others. Because you've always been in this lone wolf mentality. Wow. So you're out here feeling like the bat, looking like the swan to everyone else. And so this next cycle for you, this next literal season, I'm recording this in November, the end of November, right before Thanksgiving in the States. This is going to be, it's like entering winter. So winter is also a season where it's not just about hibernation, but it's also the ending, like the final ending of everything that no longer serves the iteration of you that's going to be born in the spring, that's going to be born with this astrological new year in 4 months. Or wherever you are in your life cycles, the next 4 months is going to be your rebirth. At the end of that. So it's very much giving an energy like this is the season where you're starting to actually see yourself accurately. And that's heavy. That's a heavy, hard-hitting message. You're finally starting to see yourself clearly. Because you always thought that you were never good enough, or that you weren't ever doing well enough because you didn't get the validation, or people would just take from you. They would drain you. And because that was your circumstances for so long, when people started to come along and appreciate you, you couldn't receive that. But what's happening right now is this pruning, like this, the falling of the dead leaves off the trees. Like you're releasing those untrue self-ideas, self-concepts. And with releasing that, you're seeing how powerful and strong you really are. How much you've really made it through. Feeling like this and looking like this. Okay, come on, focus here. I feel like that's your guides too. Come on, focus here. Focus on the truth. Focus on the bright side. That's your duality. The wolf and the swan. The will to survive. To lead yourself out of darkness. And to, on the other hand, receive a beautiful life. Receive the peace that comes with all of the healing that you've done. The peace of knowing how magnificent you are. The peace of knowing how hard you've worked to get where you are. How hard you've worked on everything you've ever done in your life that mattered to you. This healing is beautiful. This healing is beautiful. You're so beautiful. And I'm in awe right now. Because I mean, this is the reading indicating what this season will be like for you. I'm looking forward to what your readings are going to be like come the other side of this awakening, the cracking of the shell, shedding the old skin. But it really feels like you're leaving the rest of your reality of limitation behind, of self-limitation, in the sense that you can't, the limitations telling you that you can't live the life of your wildest dreams. The limitation telling you that you're not good enough to be recognized for what you want to do. This is powerful. Some of you are going to be famous. Like, for some of you, this is going to put you on the world stage. So this is as much healing your understanding of limitation as it is healing your acceptance of being seen for who you are. And that naturally comes when you accept yourself fully for who you are. So this pruning season, this shedding of the old skin, the leaves falling, the dead leaves falling off the trees, it's all repurposing your energy to purify your self-concept. As you continue putting effort diligently into the things that you care about and the things that you love. Your whole world is going to open up because of this. I'm hearing, yeah, I was hearing, oh my gosh, with the freaking thumbs up, that's so funny. You're also going to be meeting some very influential people. Like, you're going to end up in rooms that you didn't think you'd end up in, where people are talking about you very highly. And if they're not talking highly about you yet, they're at the very least curious. Because you have that kind of energy that is unforgettable. You're my light workers, my healers, soul tribe. You have the kind of energy that is unforgettable. Yeah, wow. This feels like some of you are going to be doing a lot more shadow work in the next 4 months. And I would say that you need to do my shadow work bootcamp. Not a shameless self-plug here, but knowing the depth to which I found my own healing and transformation in this course of 6 weeks, doing these meditations every single day and keeping track of them, it changed my life. It changed everything. And you're going to find a lot in there that's supportive to you. And there's weekly videos on 6 different themes. So you'll be getting a list of 25 affirmations to play with for the week, a little intro video to introduce the theme, then a video to go through examples from my own life of how deep you need to go into these moments, into these traumas, into these wounds, these connections that have harmed you, to reclaim your power. I call them flipping the script. And from there, I also give you meditations where I personally guide you through each of these moments. And they're flexible, so you can fill them in as you need. But they're jam-packed full of energy healing. You also get a course book of a gratitude log and a place to keep track of your meditations for the entirety of the 6 weeks. Really incredible tool. Doing a Black Friday sale for that for $11.27 to $12.2. That's this Wednesday, so tomorrow when I'm recording this, if you're seeing this today when I upload, which is the 26th of November, to Monday, December 2nd. So I will drop a link for that down below. It's the Shadow Work Bootcamp that I publish on Udemy. And I want you to know that it's also giving chrysalis and cocoon energy, just because of like the wintertime kind of vibe of, yeah, I'm just hearing out in the cold, out in the cold. Maybe you've been feeling left out in the cold by other people in your life. And that's sort of triggering you into all of this self-reflection. And you're going to find that you're completely born again, brand new. Maybe some of you are even getting baptized or going through some sort of traditional initiation into a particular spiritual practice or religion. And it's giving very much like cleansing of the past, cleansing of old self energy. What's the song? Oh, I just want to come near and give you every part of me. But there's blood on my hands and my lips are unclean. Take me to your river. I wanna go. Go. Take me to your river. I wanna know. Put me in your smooth water. I go in as a man of many crimes. Come up for air as my sins flow down the Jordan. Oh, I just want to come near and give you every part of me. Like christening. This is like christening energy. Some of you could be working with the violet flame of protection as well. And It's like, I don't know, it's like this feels like the last layer of karma, of illusion that separates you from absolute self-acceptance. Yeah, they're just showing me 100%. From fully being yourself. And of course, this is the process that continues for your entire life, for lifetimes. But there's something significant about this particular journey you've set out on, where this changes the game entirely. Because of your degree of focus, because of your degree of enlightenment, because of your degree of alignment. This is what's releasing the rest of your 3D consciousness as you commit to your 5D timeline and creating your heaven on earth. Yeah, I got confirmation on that. This is incredible. Last card, I split the deck. Wow, yeah, 9 of feathers. Perspective and self-empowerment. Porcupine. Indicative of boundaries, no? Like, this is the last of whatever's holding you back. That's being cleansed. And that's your message. That's the message. Wow. Amazing. If you're wanting to go deeper into your shadow work with me personally, you can book a session with me, either a reading or an energy healing. I practice Reiki. I work with crystals, singing bowls, really whole jam. And the link for that is in the description box down below. That's fromspiritforlove.com/bookonline. Yeah, that's, wow. I'm just kind of in awe right now. Really incredible. Really incredible. God bless you. This is amazing. I'm so proud of you. This is going to be a good, I mean, it's going to be like the last of this leaving, so it's going to be a little bit up and down, but you understand where you're going, so your eyes are on the prize, I'm hearing. So it's going to help you navigate these ups and downs. Again, giving this energy here of like, I'm just floating along, la-di-da. Like, I can deal with the bumps in the road. And I know how to change my perspective on anything to make it easy to overcome. Easy to integrate, easy to return to love and alignment. Powerful message, family. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.